Today we are traveling from Tokyo to Seoul, and unfortunately things did not go as planned. We got money taken from us for the first time ever, got super lost, and were honestly exhausted. But the one thing that made it better was the kindness we received from the people of South Korea. It reminded us that a little bit of kindness can help people more than you know. So strap in and journey with us to Korea. And in typical Jacob and Jenny style, we just sprinted to the train station. We have 5 minutes to catch our train. Jacob's buying the tickets now. We even had enough time to get some coffee, and now we are headed to the airport to go to Seoul.
We have made it off of the first train, and now we are transferring to the train that's gonna take us to the airport. We have to exit and then buy another ticket and then enter again. It might have been easier if this whole time in Japan we were using a prepaid pass, but didn't feel like getting one. Hey, we're gonna make our train! And we made it 2.5 hours before our flight.
And since we're here early, we're gonna go find a lounge.
We're both extremely excited to just go sit down on some nice chairs when we're in the lounge. Man, it's been a while since we've actually got to an airport lounge. And like, we're not like luxury travelers at all, but this is the one luxury we get because it's not really that expensive. When you get the right credit card, it's really not a huge expense. So the reason why we're able to get into this airport lounge here in Tokyo is because we have a priority pass. I mentioned credit cards earlier because we don't actually pay for priority pass. We get it for free with a credit card that we have. We have the American Express Platinum card, which has a pretty high annual fee, but there are other credit cards out there that have a lower annual fee, like the Capital One Venture X. We also have started a new channel where I talk about all the best ways to maximize your credit cards so that you can get the most amount of value out of them. We'll be sure to link that new channel down in the description for you to check out if you want to do so.
Airport lounges are literally the best thing ever. If you've watched any of our travel videos, you will hear me sing their praises. I am so happy that Jacob's figured all of this out and we can get here for free because we get delicious food, drinks, but honestly, just like a quiet place to rest or work is the best.
Oops, our plane started boarding like 10 minutes ago. Gotta hurry. We waited in a line for about 45 to 50 minutes in customs, and now we're here in South Korea, our 30th country.
We made it! We're in Incheon right now, but we're going to Seoul.
So we gotta go find like a bus or a train to get there.
It's been a long travel day. We had like 2 hours on a train in Tokyo to get to the airport, and then like 2.5 hours to get here. Now we got another 2 hours to get to Seoul, but I think it'll be worth it when we get there.
But first we need to exchange our currency. Right before we left Japan, we needed like $2 more in cash to take the train to the airport. But the ATM, the lowest amount I could possibly take out was like $75, and so I just have a ton of Japanese yen with me, so we gotta go exchange that for Korean won. We got the cash. It was a pretty bad exchange rate, but what are you gonna do? What am I supposed to do with Japanese yen? And the bills are pretty colorful. I like them. We're going to Airport Railroad because that seems like there's a train there. Express train it is. I don't know what the other...
We already like Korea because the train actually took our credit card. When we were in Japan and just a lot of other countries, we only could pay cash for the train, so already liking this place.
We are getting on the express train. I don't know what the other option was, but we just saw these like giant stands for, so the express train, and we saw that the next one was leaving in 10 minutes, and so we're like, okay, we'll take that one, because I'm pretty sure that this one only comes like every 20 or every 40 minutes. So it just worked out perfectly. We got assigned seats on the express train, and it costs like $7 a person, so pretty good.
This train is incredibly nice. I feel like I'm like in a fancy airplane right now.
Having a good time. The Wi-Fi seems to be working like really well, and we get a really nice view of Korea.
It's really beautiful. It's a lot more green and like mountainous than I thought.
we're also sitting backwards on this train.
I know, it's kind of weird.
It's like just so funny. Just see like everything going backwards.
We made it to Seoul Station. Now we gotta catch a bus.
We're currently looking for the way out of the train station. The exit that was recommended to us would have put us on the wrong end of this train station because the bus is on the other side. So I think we're just gonna try to walk through the station and find it. Hey, we found the bus transfer center. It's a good sign. Our first look of Seoul.
Whoa.
Our first look outside Seoul, there is a Starbucks directly behind us. And if you didn't know, South Korea has the second most Starbucks of any country in the entire world, following the United States.
The temperature is really nice.
I honestly don't know if you were supposed to buy a bus ticket before or you just pay once you get on. I guess we'll see. Hey, 162. Perfect.
Well, we unfortunately got on the wrong bus going in the exact opposite direction of our hotel, and we paid like $8 for it to go like 2 stops in the wrong direction, so doing great over here.
We like got on the correct bus, the correct number bus, but then like we didn't know how to pay, and so he just like took the smallest bill out of my wallet and put it in. So like I think we got overcharged significantly, and everybody on the bus laughed. And so then I checked Google Maps, we were going the wrong direction, so we just had to get off. And so now we have to get hopefully on the same number bus going in the opposite direction, and then we'll be fine, but I still don't know how to pay. We got an update. So I don't know if you could call it a scam or what, but we paid 10,000 Korean won to get on the first bus when we were only supposed to pay 2,600. We talked to this really nice guy just on the side of the road at the bus stop, and he was like, yeah, you got way overcharged for that. So basically paid like 4 times the amount. And he said that the roads are blocked right now, so we should go take the subway now. Guess we'll do that. It'll take half an hour and hopefully we'll get to the right spot.
Everyone here is really nice. Like, everyone keeps like seeing Jacob and I like struggling trying to figure this out, and everyone keeps helping us, which is really nice. And I'm emotional.
It's just really great because somebody will just like hear us speaking English and like saying that we don't know what's going on, and then like people will be stopping and just like asking us if we need help, and we say yes, and then they're like, okay, you're supposed to take this bus or this metro. We're going to get on the same bus we were on the very first time, just going in the opposite direction. We have to count 11 stops because everything's in Korean. Nothing's really in English, so we are gonna count 11 bus stops and then get off at the correct place. Okay, trying this for the 3rd time now. No, get off.
Never in my life did I think 4 people separately would come up within a 10-minute period to try to help us.
That was so great. I think I have like 3 observations of Seoul so far. The people are very, very nice. The city is a beautiful place.
Beautiful, so green.
And 3, the buses are very difficult to figure out.
Yeah. I just like, I'm blown away by those people. Like, never in any country has that happened before. Like 4 separate people, like, so nice.
We got dropped off at, it's nice to see you. We're at a bus stop. Our hotel is actually right across the street over there. I really wanted to try some like really good South Korean food today, but that's definitely gonna have to be a tomorrow sort of thing. So we're just going in, grabbing a few snacks, definitely going to bed after this, and I do have more to say about the bus though. This hotel was pretty expensive, but it definitely looks really nice. There is a king bed there. I thought we were booking a twin bed or a double bed. I'm glad we got a king. And then there's this nice like seating area here. And then let's check out the view. First time seeing it. It is, all right, it's a street. It's a street, but you get this nice skyline, it looks like. I don't know, the window's really dirty, but you get this kind of like skyline cool thing here. We haven't had a crazy day like this in a long time. We took a 2.5 hour flight and it was international, but it took us a very, very long time. What is that, like 10 hours to go from hotel to hotel? So yeah, that was rough. The bus took way longer than I expected because there's some sort of protest going on right in the downtown of Seoul. There's like at least 10,000 people there like protesting right now. We are feeling pretty good right now just because we're finally settled in, but man, traveling is hard, especially the way we do it. It would have been really easy to just take a taxi or an Uber. Now I understand why people do that, but I wanted to save some extra money by taking the public transportation. And usually I enjoy figuring out the trains and the buses, but today made it was really frustrating. But the people that came up to us and just said, like, asked us like what was going on and like how they could help, that was just so encouraging, and it makes me really excited to explore Seoul in our next video. We're gonna have a better day than today. So we will see you in that video. Thank you so much to everyone who's watched our Japan videos up until this point and now coming into Korea. Thank you so much for those of you who are interested in this series. We'll see you in the next one.